What's up, guys? So, I don't know if this is going to be a vlog or a cave update video. I'm not sure how this is going to go. Also, I'm fairly certain the audio is going to sound like ass. I can't use my new microphone because it's over there, and I have to film in some remote locations. But, I've reached a point where I need to be able to display a lot of the artwork and stuff that I've had for years, especially from Brent Woodside Illustrations, or Woodside Illustrations from Brent Woodside, either way. A lot of my nerd stuff, Star Wars, Doctor Who, things like that. And I used to have them displayed right outside the old nerd cave, and like on the two walls, and then as soon as you walked in the door. Unfortunately, as you guys know, not a lot of open wall space in here, including where I tried to actually put the artwork before. And I'll tell you now, none of them wanted to stick. I legitimately had most of them, which are in basic frames but with glass, fall off the wall, and luckily did not break, but I've had them sort of come apart. You can see here I've got some paint peeled off, and then one of the tabs is still up there. I need to take that down. But this location, nothing wanted to stick. I assume there's a vibration issue with the fact that our outside door is like right over there, which is also probably why a lot of these figures in particular don't tend to stay standing, or why some of the ones over there on the Ninja Turtle shelf also don't stay standing. However, what I do have room for right here is another small Billy, or perhaps that small Billy. So what I think I'm going to do, and it's something I've thought about for a while. Originally, what I was going to do, I was going to take the Halo Tolf and put it here, and then I'd have the gun displayed, hung on the wall, stuff like that. And then move this where the Halo Tolf is. But I think ultimately what I'm going to do is go ahead and move this Billy in there, in that spot, and that will literally be the limit of what I can do width-wise. I can always go higher with some toppers, in theory. And then I'm going to hang all my artwork, for the most part, here. All the Star Wars related artwork will go here. And then in my bathroom, so I've got my artwork there, my Tom Sansucci print there, and then more car prints here. But then I have this entire wall completely empty. So I think what I'll do is take any of the leftover ones. So I got Star Wars, Firefly, and Doctor Who prints, and I think I'll put all of the Star Wars prints here, and a hopefully aesthetically pleasing arrangement. And I think I have a floating shelf kind of, and I think I'm gonna just leave the sword like way up there on the floating shelf. Or what I might do, if I kind of want to get some lightsabers, get some Force Effects lightsabers, get one to go on either side, like mounted like right there on the door frame. That might be kind of cool. But what kind of kicked this off is this print that I've had for a while here from Brent Woodside. So it's a end of Clone Wars deal. You got Ahsoka there with the members of her squad that she kind of had to kill and then bury. So I think that's going to be the centerpiece, and then all the other prints are smaller than this, and they can go kind of around it. And then I also have the Mandalorian print that I got last year before we moved. Don't set that there, that's going to make a mess. So I've got the Mandalorian print, but the problem is that's a 12 by 36, and I can't find a solid 12 by 36 frame. I can find 11 3/4 frame, but I can't find a 12 by 36 frame. And I mean, mind you, that's only 1/4 inch, but that's either cutting off the top or the bottom of this. And that's unacceptable in my mind. With the other one I have, which is a Supernatural print, I think this will go in the bathroom with all the other car stuff. Because it just makes sense, because it's just baby, But ultimately, that's what I'm going to try to do today. Moving the shelves and stuff, that's not going to be that big a deal. It's going to be annoying, but it's not going to be that big a deal. Whether or not I put the sword up there, I don't know. I mean, I like that location for it, because it's kind of cool and out of the way. And I've got this floating shelf here that used to be for the like 8-bit thingies. I forgot what they were called. Pixel Pals used to be on this in our old place. But I could easily set that up there, I could easily go right up there, just floating with the sword suspended on it. No big deal. Plus, I had nowhere to put this, so you know, why not? Yeah, I literally had it tucked away under here because I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I had the screws for it somewhere. But yeah, I think that's what I'm ultimately going to do because I can't really. I've not been given permission to use any of these walls for the nerd stuff. So, like, if the wifey does another puzzle, like a newspaper puzzle, we'll probably scooch that one over and it'll go here. The hallway over there, like a lot of artwork is already done in the hallway there. We've got this big piece here that was painted by the mother-in-law. It's actually it's a regular old cheap painting print, and then she painted over it with that. And then, like, in our bedroom, we've got that giant thing there, but then lots and lots of open space otherwise. But it just depends on if she would let me hang anything else. She has a buttload of puzzles in a portfolio that all need to be framed too. So, but me wanting to finally get my artwork that I've had, you know, for years now hung up is important. So it's going to take a lot of measuring, a lot of leveling, a lot of figuring out spacing. And believe me, that's not a trivial matter. It really is not. Because I did everything in my power. And I think I made a video on it, or it may have been in one of my earlier vlogs when we moved in, trying to figure out exactly how to use this space. Now the other thing is I do still have my my BlackBerry here, my old BlackBerry. Yes, I saved my old BlackBerry. And also these lights I gotta figure out what to do with. Yeah, I'm just set them out of the way over here. I do have other reviews and stuff to do today, and I really need to finish the Ecto 1 as it currently sits. Screw it. But for now, I'm going to get the artwork up off the floor there and get that moved into here. And then I got to clear up all the trash on the floor here from reviews. So, review desk is currently a mess, but I think ultimately, and if nothing else, I will have a very narrow spot right there that for, like, I have some vertical pieces that could go there. Or, ultimately, what I'd like to do is there's an IKEA thing, I think it's a lack shelf, and it's a thin vertical thing. I think it's only like 9 inches wide or something like that. That might be how I display my Star Trek ships, assuming I have enough shelving in it, because I have a lot of ships. So either that or I'll buy a whole bunch of like singular floating shelves and put the Star Trek ships there. I think that's the only real option I'll have for displaying those, other than like putting them up really high. And then what's the point of that, you know, when they're up too high to really even be seen? And then eventually I have to do something about that. You know, I have to finish that off. But oh well. Time to get to work on this. Okay, so that went fairly well. It's a little weird, not gonna lie, because I mean it is an oddball space, and like I had them arranged differently at the old place. Like I had certain things stacked a certain way, and like the hard part is when I had the vertical one, you know. So I don't know. Like I'm kind of okay with this, but I'm kind of not at the same time. So I'm not sure what I want to do with it just yet. But at least they're on the wall. I mean, that one is dead on, sort of kind of wanted. That's not a problem there. Um, I don't know. Like, part of me wants to take the two side ones and just stack them like the Yoda one, but I couldn't. I don't think if I measured it right, I couldn't get all three before the plug down there. So I'm not sure, because the way I think the way I had it before was like the three horizontals and then the one vertical, but in this space I couldn't do that. So I don't know. The hard part is, of course, I drilled holes. So it is what it is. You know, so I can deal with that later if I need to. But at least they're on the wall and fairly well level and fairly well spaced. That's really what matters. Now the rest of the ones I have, the other 5 or 6, where are they at? So that's definitely 4. So that's the Doctor Who and Firefly ones there. So that's going to be 2 horizontals and 2 verticals, 2 horizontals. Somebody's missing. There is 5, because there's a Doctor Who. There's 2 Doctor Who's, 2 Fireflies, or 3 Doctor Who's. There's 5 of them. I can't count. So those will go on the other side of the wall. I would keep all Star Wars stuff in one spot. I don't know. I also considered putting one of the things there on the wall, like I got over here with this, but that plaque looks a little bit different than this. So I don't know if I do anything. Maybe I'll do what I said, take those and stack them, and then take the Leia thing here and put it on the door. It's not 100% permanent. That's one reason why I didn't kind of glue those in place with the tabs. The tabs are just there to hold them from moving. But the ultimate one in the middle, I'm perfectly good with. And when I get the Mandalorian one framed, definitely want it up there because it is big and wide, you know. So that'll work out good. I don't know, kind of hot. I'm in a no flow area here, so I'm gonna take a break for a minute and then figure something else out. Okay, so about an hour later. Aha. Now, these 2 right here are screwed in. I tried to put a screw in there and then hit something hard. So I don't know if it's a stud or what, but it didn't want to go in. And I wasn't going to force it, so. Those 2 and that one are held on by the Velcro command strips. Hopefully it'll be easier here. I did sand the wall a little bit, make sure it wasn't greasy or too smooth. But I tried to follow the same pattern from there to here, but even then the measurements still wonky. Sometimes there's imperceptible differences in the frames. Now those are held in with screws. Those aren't really going anywhere. But so the Doctor Who / Firefly wall right there. I need like another set of doctors right there. I need if he's got brain is farting here. If he's got a Capaldi with Clara, I need to get that one. I'm having difficulties with this. Like I don't really like that arrangement. I'm gonna figure something else out. That's why I liked what that was. So part of me wants to do like the 3 horizontals stacked to one side, and then like maybe get one more small vertical. I don't know. I also want that in that size. But either way, that's going to be it for now. I also need to get a frame for this. I bought this at a charity auction years ago. Really interesting, like, African art version there of Kylo. I've had that forever. Need to get it framed so I can hang it up too. And that might go on the bathroom, to be honest. That would look pretty cool. But even like from here, like, gotta step back. Just not quite enough. You know. Also, should probably get like a less warm bulb there. I don't know. Maybe it's also those frames. They just don't work against the big thick frame. So maybe if I get, like, redo these, but in a thicker frame and then replant it, maybe I'll like that better. I don't know. Anyway, got that done to a degree. Still got this wonky thing here. I'm going to put the last couple things back behind the door because there's still room there. But there's the Demon Slayer shelf doing its thing now. I gotta get that last command strip down. And I do have already one more statue coming from them. Another set. So I gotta plan those shelves out accordingly. I'm gonna clean this up in a minute. I gotta take a break, get some water. I'm really thirsty. And for now, the sword is sitting right there because I don't know what to do with it. Because like I was looking at the planning and I measured it out. If I had the next one with the Mandalorian one going across up there, it would have to be like way up here, and that's just ridiculous. So, not sure, but like I think it's the frames, because if I get the thing for the Mandalorian one, it's going to be like at least a 1.5 inch frame width, anyways. So I think reframing those might make it better. I think it will. Or I'll put the Mandalorian one down here. Like, take all those off, put the Mandalorian one there, and put those somewhere else. But either way, I'm done for right now. I'm just, making some progress, and I'm happy about that. So, bye.